Our forefathers, our fathers, our brothers, sisters always say to this: whenever you wake up and there is nothing new in the system, then it means unfortunately you couldn't wake up to a new day. And that is why I'm here, seated right here on my desk, bringing you the newest information in town. We all know about the Afrobeat singer Teniola Apata, popularly known as Teni. Yes, I'm talking about the hit maker. Just on the 11th of October, something happened, guys. I'm going into the details of what actually happened, where a lot of people were pointing fingers at her that she has gone beyond the belt. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know about Teni to be one of the famous Nigerian Afrobeat singers. In fact, one of her songs that really touches my heart is Hustle, talking about adulthood has come. All those musics and songs coming from Teni. We all know Teni is one of the Afrobeat singers that sing songs towards the youth. She expresses how we feel, our fears, our panics, what we are going through in today's life, and then she puts them all together and bringing out a melody, and that is so unique about her. No matter how she is able to fix into any arena that he places her in, and that is how excellent she is able to win the hearts of many, including myself. Guys, today we all know about what is happening on social media. According to her, the reason why she wasn't able to do as expected of her on that day is because we all know we sometimes forget about saying thank you and all that. But for her, she gave more than an honor to the now sitting President Buhari. We all recall that on the 11th of October, they were awarded some award. She, together with Burna Boy and also Tu Baba. On that day, it was a very honorarium day. In fact, that day happened to be one of the best days of their lives. As it happens, during that day, according to some netizens, they claim that when Teni had her award, she wasn't able to bow down just like the normal routine that we always do, that whenever your president honors you with something, you either go down low to say thank you or you honor him in by any way you can do it in order to make it so beautiful. But unfortunately, on the part of Teni, she couldn't bow down nor do any of the honors towards him. And so netizen has taken it upon themselves that to bash her. Many are saying, yeah, we made you who you are today, and that doesn't mean you should come and stand on our neck and in order to do your things anyhow. No, that is not how it is done. No matter how high you rise up, you have to still accord parents or those that are elders their respect. And what you did doesn't show any respect. In fact, you are disrespectful. This alone made Teni to come on social media. In fact, on her handle, her Instagram post, she brought about a beautiful picture of herself, captioning it, in fact, it is an honor to be called upon in order to be given this great award from His Excellency, Dr. Muhammad Buhari. In fact, it is a heartwarming, as we all know. Nigeria just recently celebrated their birthday. Let me say it that way. The nation Nigeria is now 62 years old, and to celebrate 62 years, we all have heard about what has happened to Nigeria. Today, there is a news of somebody who is dead, kidnappings and all that, and yet still some people are still in the land of the living, and that should tell us that, in fact, God has been gracious to them. The host, or the person that was able to organize this great contest, that is in person of a member of the Order of Niger. That is, she wasn't the only person who had that title. Like I mentioned, Burna Boy and also Tu Baba. They were all involved in the act. And so Teni has then, since then, she has become the top of the news because she wasn't able to accord the respect to an elderly. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody is asking the big question, is she the first person to do that? Well, a lot of people even forget themselves and even mention names that didn't even support them when they were nobody. But this lady here has been able to bring upon her social account. In fact, she didn't only acknowledge the president, she even acknowledged each and everybody, her fans, her family, her friends, including the youth of Nigeria. You know, she's just 29 years old, and that alone should tell you the caliber of people that she's winning to her side. From 18, 19, up to 30 years, you are still in your youthful age. In fact, even from 30 to 40, you are still in your youthful age. Like the men who say, life begins at 40. So for the women, that is where we have a little disadvantage. But even with that, if you are able to take care of yourself, you'll reach 50, 60, and yes, so you'll be looking as fresh as a 16-year-old Leo. Today, Teni is telling us that in spite of all that is happening in her camp, we should still watch out for a new melody from her camp. And that very soon, she'll be melting hearts like never before. Guys, according to her, not just anybody will be able to attain that great height. At her age, even people that are older than her still are behind the scene. They are still up and coming artists, and nobody still knows about them. But fortunately for her, she has been able to break that boundary, and she is now a superstar, not just in Nigeria, but worldwide. In fact, Tani is an international artist. She is an award winner, and that alone, becoming a member of Nigeria, isn't the first time she is winning an award in Nigeria. And so, she needs some time to be alone. It's not easy. According to she herself, in her hustle song, like I earlier mentioned, when you listen to the lyrics carefully, you would therefore know that indeed there are a lot going on in the minds of people we see around. Sometimes you can even see somebody and the person will presume you notice the person. But meanwhile, you yourself, where your mind is, because of that, you didn't even notice somebody was standing in front of you. And so, according to her, that is what happens to her most of the times. So, even according to her, she says people think she intentionally, when you meet her up, she wouldn't mind you, or she wouldn't even be able to say thank you, good morning, or greet you or any way. But she is also saying she's not doing that on purpose. And so, her sincere apology to everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Penax News. My name is AA, and I'm out.